everyone, you are listening to the Manifesting Straight Talk podcast, and I'm your host, Rachel Chamley. I'm a mindset and manifesting coach from the UK, and I am here to ignite that fire inside of you. If you are a female entrepreneur or change maker, or just a woman that is wanting more from life, then you are in exactly the right place. I am going to give you my no-nonsense, straight-talking advice to manifesting and show you how to take your life to that next level. So if you're ready, dive in now. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's podcast episode. This week I want to talk to you about that big topic that everybody loves to talk about and everybody loves to think about, our soul missions. Now, I have seen so many people lately looking about saying, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing, I don't know what my soul mission is, I don't know what my soul path is, all of this stuff. And the thing is, when we say it's a soul mission or a soul path, suddenly it becomes really important, really kind of like we've got to find it, otherwise we're never going to have lifelong happiness. And it's got to come, and unless I find it, I am really never going to be in alignment. And the thing is, you sat there and it's like you're waiting for this mass lightning bolt to hit you, and it's like, boom, that is your mission, that is your soul path, that's what you're here to do. And that's what I used to be like. I used to think, I need that thing that's going to connect the dots, that's going to make me realize that is what I'm here to do, that is what I was born to do. And the thing is, all that does is keep you waiting. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you thinking, what the hell am I here to do? Because you're looking for the end point. You're looking for the final, I've got to 97 years old and look back at my life and this is what I've achieved. You don't need that yet. You don't need that moment yet. Nobody ever wants that moment yet, because actually, if you discovered what you were going to be doing in 5-10 years' time, it would scare you to death, because you'd be looking through the eyes and their mind that you are in now, and not the person that you are becoming on that journey. So your soul path and your soul mission is not about finding one thing. It's not about finding this big thing that you're meant to be doing on this world and everything's just going to drop into alignment. What your soul path and your soul mission is to find what lights you up in that moment, in that second, like right now. What is it you would love to be doing? You might be sat listening to my podcast at work, or sat listening to, out for a walk. And what is it that is on your heart and your mind now that you think, oh my God, I would love to do that. I would love to try it. I would love to try skydiving. I would love to, start working for a charity. All these types of things that you just think a little, like they're hobbies, or they're nice to haves, or they're nice to do's. They're not the nice to do's. They are the things that are leading you down a certain path. My whole journey into starting my business and becoming a mindset coach, becoming an intuitive life coach as well, all of that started from me going to see a tarot reader. Like one tarot reader who, well, not even one, I'd seen a few, and they all kept saying to me, you could do this, you could be reading the cards. And I was like, oh, right, I am dead interested, but I don't know how. So I let the time pass, and I let the time pass. And 10 years later, another tarot reader was saying the same thing to me. So I was like, right, okay, let's pay attention here. Now, all I started doing was going to a meditation class, going to a spiritual development class off the back of that tarot reader's advice. And for me at that point, I had a really good job, paying really good money. There was absolutely no part of me that thought I was going to be doing tarot reading and card reading as part of that living. There was just nothing in me that thought that was for me, because I was thinking at that point, tarot readers, they don't earn that much money. Energy healers, they're not earning a lot of money. And that was my own misconception on that. And actually, that was where my head was at. And I thought, I'm not going to do that because I can't give up the job I am doing to go and do something like that. So I just, even though my heart was like, you love doing this stuff, you love the spiritual development, you love all the intuitive work, I just thought it's a hobby. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep, giving my time to it because it gave me a release. It gave me a release from my normal life, which I wasn't actually enjoying. Even though the job was paying well, none of that was enjoyable. The thing that gave me joy was going to that meditation class once a week and literally changing things forever. So if you are in that place where you are saying, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing, I can't find my right path, all of these things, one, I want you to start looking at your language. Language is like spells. Your mind literally works to the way that you talk all of the time. Now, the way that you phrase things is absolute power. When they say that words are spells, that is no joke. Words literally are spells. And what you are saying in your mind and out loud is actually projecting your future. So think about, what are you saying? Are you saying you can't find your right path? You don't know what you're meant to be doing. So what you are actually saying is, I can't find it and I don't know. And in the future, because I'm projecting that out with my voice, I am saying that is what's going to happen. I am going to continue to not find it. I am going to continue to be lost. And even if it come in a massive big parcel on your doorstep going, ding, 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 this is me, your mind would still not see it or recognize it because you are saying you can't and you don't know. So they are the biggest blocks you could ever be saying to finding your path or finding what lights you up. So start with your language, take out the can'ts, take out the I don't knows, because that really does hinder you moving forward. Now, the next thing, stop looking for the end point. You do not need to know where this thing is going to lead you. You don't need to know the how. If I'd have thought, how am I going to make any money doing what I was doing, which was really what I loved doing was the meditation, the guided meditations, all of that stuff. Now, that is a huge part of all of my programs. My guided activations clear old beliefs, they clear limiting beliefs, they literally shift your energy. You can move up through the vibrational frequency from doing them. They are crazy. They are how I've turned around my whole life. And thinking of just how meditation could do that. At the time, I would never have known, whereas now it is a massive part of my business strategy. It's a massive part of how I run my business, but it's also a massive part of what I offer to clients, because that is the energy healing, that is the energy shift, that is the going from the I can't, I don't know to, oh my God, the clarity is unbelievable. Like my life has changed. And that is simply through often these activations and these meditations, because they shift you at a soul level. But if somebody had said to me 5 years ago that meditations were going to be part of my business, I'd be thinking, really? Like, how the hell am I going to make money doing that? And you just don't need to know. That is the thing. You just need to follow what it is that you love and what lights you up. And that might be just starting to tweak your exercise routine or go out for a walk. Just do something that's going to make you feel that bit better. That is all you have to start doing. You don't have to start totally transforming everything and changing your whole world. You just need to start asking today, what is it I want to do that's going to make me feel a bit better? And by saying a bit, you're just not putting the pressure on it. You're not saying it has to be massively better. But what happens then is over time, you start to gradually move up the vibrational frequency into these higher vibrational moods where you're feeling happier more often, you're feeling more free, you're feeling more clarity, you're feeling more joy. And suddenly, these downloads are able to come into you when suddenly you are in this good feeling place. You can finally hear the true you. You can finally hear what it is your next step's meant to be. So by moving up your vibrational frequency, the emotional scale, it isn't just all about feeling better. It's about becoming a clearer channel for you to get the actual messages from your soul. Because just think about that. On the emotional scale, if you are down in guilt, despair, boredom, all of them low vibrational frequencies, you're constantly thinking about it. You constantly got them on churn. Your mind is just absorbed by that negative emotion. It is like a black hole. It's like it sucks everything in. Whereas when you're at them places of joy, happiness, freedom, fun, pleasure, like suddenly you are like an open channel. Everything is higher vibrational, everything feels better, everything feels wider, and you don't have to jump the scale in a day. That's what we're all waiting for. It's like suddenly we want to just feel 100 times better. But if you're in a low place, all you have to do is move up one emotional scale point. You don't have to move up 10 and suddenly be in joy and abundance. What you can do is go from boredom to just a bit of clarity. You know, it doesn't have to be a huge jump all at once. So, one, take the pressure off yourself. We are not here to do. There is no part of us as these beings that are here to do. God, the universe, source, whatever it is, does not think I am going to make all these humans so they are mass worker bees and they can go and do all this stuff. And unless they do it, they are not worth my salt. They are not worthy. They should not be on this planet, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. You literally are born worthy. Nothing could be added, nothing could be taken away to make you any more worthy than you were the day you were born. The day you could not even look after yourself, the day you couldn't do anything, the day that you could not go out to work, the day that all you could do was breathe and cry, that is worthy enough. That is worthy enough now. You just being is your worth. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to prove your success. You don't have to prove your wealth, your status, any of that to be any more worthy than any other human being on this planet. So let's just take that out. We're all literally equal. We were all born equal. We will all die equal. We are literally all equal. There is nothing in this world that is telling anybody else that they are not a worthy human being other than our own minds and our own societies. So that's where you're tripping into the thing of looking for your soul path as something you are meant to do. You are not meant to be doing anything. You are meant to be being. You're meant to be feeling. You're meant to be following what lights you up. And that is how you find it. You literally think, what is going to make me happy? And if you are continually doing things that are not making you happy, that is when you need to start to shift. That's when you need to start putting boundaries in place, not only with other people, but with yourself as well. And you need to start getting your mindset in check. You need to start working on your language. There is so much to do that you could be doing now to help you move forward and to help you get to where you want to be. Now, people think when they find this thing they're going to do, that's the work. The work isn't that. The work isn't finding some sudden soul calling or something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. Because one, if we ended up doing something for the rest of our life, we'd probably be bored. So even if you thought that was your soul calling, it's going to change, it's going to develop, it's going to grow, it's going to be something different in 10 years' time. So your job is to find your happy, to explore you, to explore what lights you up, to explore what makes you happy, to explore how you tick. And a lot of finding your soul path is a lot of unlearning. It's a lot of change in your mindset, going back to a point that, why do I even think this way? Why are these beliefs even coming into my remit? Because they're not often yours. So your work, your soul mission is to do things to get your mindset right, to get your emotional skill right, to get yourself to a frequency where you can actually receive. You can receive more joy, happiness, love, abundance, because that is what's meant to be showering down on you. Your soul path, your soul mission is that you follow what lights you up so that you can light everybody up around you. Whatever that's doing, whatever that's being, whatever that's about, it doesn't matter. What it matters is how you light up as a being, as if you are this magnet, and the universe wants us all to be these best channels and these best magnets. So that's our job. It's not all the other stuff. It's not the stuff that we think we're meant to be doing or we should be doing. It's actually working on us as humans, working on us to feel better, working on us to get our mindset right, working on us to vibrate higher. Because the more people who are vibrating at a higher frequency, the better the world is. You're not meant to here to do things like solve world hunger by suddenly finding a soul calling, but you can't do that without your vibrational frequency being super high. So you've just got to work on you. You've got to stop looking outside of you. You've got to stop looking for some big lightning bolt that's going to come your way, because it's not. Even, mind you, this could be your lightning bolt. This could be your wake-up call to go, oh my God, I've been looking for this thing, and I am the thing. I am actually the thing, and that's your lightning bolt. You are the mission. You are the job. You are the thing that you need to do. You are the thing that you need to up level and improve and keep expanding and growing, because that's what it's all about. It's not about the things outside of you. It doesn't matter what happens outside of you if you are not a channel for receiving. If you cannot receive the goodness of this world, it doesn't matter how good the world is. So you need to start working on you. So please, please stop looking for this big soul mission outside of you. Yes, there is a big path for you, but you have to work on you first. So make sure you are doing that. Make sure you are getting the healing work. And go and check out the courses I've got available. There is so many. And I'm doing a price slash because, do you know what? At this time of where we're in a recession, where things are going down, mindset and this abundant mindset is the thing that gets left to the bottom of the pile, because all the stress piles on, all the other stuff, all the other crap piles on. And as a leadership coach, I know how much the softer stuff, the thing that we think is mindset work or development work and all of that, gets parked while we do the task, we do the job. And actually, we're leaving out the most important part. So if you are in this point where you're getting stressed with everything around you, you're getting stressed that there's something bigger you should be doing, you're getting stressed that there's something more that you should be doing, please just take a second and focus on you. What is going to get your mindset in a better space? What is going to get your energy in a better space? What is going to get your emotional scale in a better space? That is where to start. And then suddenly that soul path, that soul clarity you've been looking for comes like a lightning bolt of clarity, and that's it. It's not like somebody's going to come and give you this thing that's going to suddenly change your life. It's going to happen gradual. You're going to get to a point where one day you look back and you go, now I can see how it's come together. I've been on my soul path. That is my soul path. Me being is that soul path. It's not something extra that you need to be adding. So just make sure that you are working on your most important asset, you. That is the big thing. You need to work on you, because you are the best thing that you can give to this world. Not some art or some course or some, I don't even know what, anything that you're thinking of doing. That is not any better than you. Your creations are just a creation of you. But you are the vessel, you are the source, you are the most important thing in this world. So please start treating yourself like that and stop looking for something outside of you when it is all in you. And you have it already. You just need to clear out some junk and let it come through. So I hope this helps you. Please stop looking for that lightning bolt. Please stop looking for that mission that, you are the mission. You really are. So just give yourself the time, give yourself the energy, and give yourself the grace, because you are enough just as you are. Just take the pressure off and let yourself be, because you are amazing. I hope you enjoyed this week. I'll catch you next week. If you're interested in any courses at all, I'll pop the link into rachelchamleyshop.com. And also, if you enjoy this podcast, please share it, subscribe, leave a review. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on manifesting straight talk. We have just had the 222 episode, which is incredible. 222, absolutely love that. So I love doing this podcast and I'd love to know what you're thinking of it. So please leave a review and let me know. Catch you next week. Bye. I'm Rachel Chamley and you've been listening to the Manifesting Straight Talk podcast. If you're not already following me on social media, make sure you come and find me on Instagram. I'm at Rachel Chamley, or come and join the Manifesting Straight Talk Facebook group. All my details are in the show notes, so you can catch me there. But I hope you've been left feeling inspired after this podcast. It was so much fun. Join me next time for another episode of Manifesting Straight Talk.